We're moving on to the numerical methods. So enable content. So number of volumes is an important parameter to specify, important input, right? Because this deals with the discretization of our assertion column model. Assertion column, remember, is modeled as a series of continuously stored tank, right? So there's one CSTR, one above that, above that. So there's a bunch of them in like a train. So basically, the more CSTRs we have, the finer resolution of our axial dynamics we are going to be able to capture. But if you provide too many of them, then the simulation is obviously going to be slower because you're doing much more calculations, right? So basically, you need to determine this number based off of your intuition. So start out with some large number and then try to reduce them and see if your solution changes. And so I probably start out with maybe 75, 100, and then if you see that the solutions are not changing, if you lower the number of volumes, then you should feel free to do that. The number of time points is basically the number of time points to be returned after the numerical integration for each step. So if you have 8 steps, then in a cycle, then we have 8 times 25, which is 200 time points per cycle. So this is the number of time points that you want to generate for the purpose of things like plotting, right? But remember that the integrator takes the number of time step it takes depends on the error that's being controlled by the ODE solver, right? In this case, ODE 15S or 45. The step size is dynamically being adapted to take advantage of the smoothness or stiffness of the problem. So the takeaway point here is that the number of time points for each step will be different, but we're interpolating the solution and then just returning this number of time points per step. So this is a nice feature. So you can choose different types of ODE solvers here. ODE 15S is nice because it does a great job with dealing with the stiff problems, and it's part of the Runge-Kutta family. Yeah, it's a single step variable order integrator. And then ODE absolute tolerance to 10 to the minus 6 and relative tolerance to 10 to the minus 3 are default. If you start seeing oscillation in your solution, you might need to tighten the tolerances. Threshold, it's just cyclic steady state convergence criteria or basically defining the zero for the purpose of simulation, right? So that's that. So yeah, that's it for the numerical methods. Pretty simple section to specify.